Hey everyone, this is Admiral Seabass. Welcome to my war room in Indianapolis, Indiana, and welcome to a couple of announcements for Global War 1985. First, from the 85 Design Lab, I wanted you to look at what I'm working on. Operation War Games 1 last weekend was really fun. And we've been talking about every time we've all gotten together live to play, we've always played Scenario 3, which is the global game. And we like that, but we'd like to try something new. And so we thought about doing some type of tournament. And to do that, we really need a tournament scenario that can be easily playable in one day so that we can probably do 2 days and have everybody do 2 games and then calculate, overall champions. And so I'm working on a tournament scenario, which you see here, and it just uses this part of the map, and it uses all the 85 combat and unit rules, but really simplifies a lot of the other concepts. And so I'm working on this. I'll probably test it solo here yet this weekend, which is Labor Day weekend. And we'll go from there. So I'm not going to spill too much on this, and it's still a work in progress. Like, NATO setup's not complete. All the neutrals haven't quite been set up yet. But I'm hoping to design a tournament scenario that can be played in 4 to 6 hours, and that plays fast and fun. A lower unit count. This is the opening setup, which is way lower units than we would normally have in not only the normal 85 opening setup, but also by the time both sides go to war around turn 4 or 5, it's many times this amount of units, which increases the playtime. Also, one thing I'm playing around with is having NATO and the US and the Soviets and Warsaw Pact go at the same time in this scenario. So yeah, that's what we're working on in the design lab, so to speak. But the second thing I want to do is I want to announce a new YouTube war that will be starting at the end of September. Exact date to be determined, and this is going to be Operation Fold a Gap. And this will be a Scenario 2 game of Global War 85 featuring myself, Admiral Seabass, Ozark Outpost, Flak 88, and Captain G. And one thing I wanted to do for fun here was to select randomly who is going to play which side. So I have randomized, and I'll move these around a little bit more here, the names, and I'm going to lay them out. This is the turn order in Scenario 2. Warsaw Pact, NATO, Soviets, and U.S. Global Command. So what I'm going to do is select these randomly, and we will reveal who's playing what sides and what the teams will be, because this is a team and this is a team. So anyway, okay, let's get started. So playing Warsaw Pact will be Flak 88. Flak 88. Playing NATO will be Ozark Outpost. Playing Soviet Global Command will be Captain G. And playing U.S. Global Command, that leaves me, Admiral Seabass. So, and I need to tell you a couple more things about Operation Fold a Gap. We will be using the random event Walker Spy for the Soviet Global Command. So that means we will have to fudge a little bit on what happens with the People's Revolution Front. If you know the game, you know that if the People's Revolution Front gets so big, you roll for Cuba joining the PRF. And if they do, then it spawns this whole separate random event, and Walker Spy can't happen. So we'll have to determine, what happens with PRF. And Cuba cannot join the PRF if we're going to use Walker Spy. And I assume we're going to do the Warsaw Pact random event truly randomly, but TBD on that. So yeah, there's your teams for Operation Fold a Gap. And look for more on that as we move forward. Take care.